Hello everyone, my name is Chandan Singh and welcome to my channel Chandan Singh English Trainer. So guys, today I will talk about state of being in past time. Let's get started everyone. Guys, state of being past time. First of all, let me tell you guys, look at this picture. This is a girl. Suppose this is a girl. This time, this is the present time and the girl is in the park. There is a girl, she is in the park and it's a present time. Okay? Fair enough. Now, after some time, this girl has come back to her home and now she is at her home. Now, this is her present time. Now, the girl is at home and this is the present time. So, if this is the present time, the girl is at home and this is the present time, then what about park? Which time is it? So, I just want to tell you that before coming home, this girl was in the park. So, now she is at home. So, this is the present time. So, the park, it is the past time. When she was in the park, this is called past time. So, past time is what? Past time means which has passed, which is not now. Right now, wherever you are, that is your present time. But when you want to state something, when you want to express something about past time, your location in past. This time the location of this girl is home. But in past time, the location of this girl was park. So whenever you have to talk about any past location, then what do you need? You need state of being in past. State of being in past time. It is used to express past location. First of all, learn about location. It means right now I am at my home. So in present state of being, I can say I am at home. But if I say that 10 minutes back, my location was park. So what I will say? I have to use two things. Either was or were. So these two things, was and were, though it has many uses, however, was and were, this is used to denote state of being in past time, which denotes first your location. I will talk about other aspects as well. First, let's talk about location. So if 10 minutes back, my location was park, so I will say I was in the park 10 minutes back. I was. So I have to say was. So today we are going to learn about was and were. And what is this? This is state of being in past time and what it denotes. In what condition you will say. So let's take an example here. If you have to say about location, past location, then you can use was and were. Past location. Okay. Right now, my mother is in the kitchen. This is the present time. So this is the present state of being. My mother is in the kitchen. Present location is kitchen. But if I say that 5 minutes back, the location of my mother was washroom, then how will I say? My mother is in the washroom or my mother was in the washroom. So here you have to learn when to use is RM and when to use was were. So if you talk about present time, so in present time you are using is RM to denote the state of being of present. But if you talk about past location, past condition, then you have to use was or were as per the subject. Fine guys, let's take one more example here. Here there is a boy and in 2010, suppose this is 2010, so 2010 is the present time. Suppose that this is 2010. If this is 2010, this is the present time. And in this present time, this boy is very slim, trim, quite a skinny guy. You can see here, a skeleton type of guy. Now, when it is 2020, so 2020 is the present time. So if 2020 is the present time, then what about 2010? It's a past time. So here in 2020, this guy is saying about his past time. In 2020, he is fat. He is saying, right now I am fat, but in 2010, I was slim. I was slim. So past time. If you talk about past time, so what your location was, what your condition was, what your position was. You were a thief, you were fat, you were upset, you were in the park, you were in the room, you were in the bathroom, wherever you were, whatever your condition was. In order to express these things, you need only was and were. Two items, guys. Was and were. You got my point? Okay. This is called state of being. If you have to say that today you see a girl, okay? There is a girl and you say that I don't have any relation with this girl. But in 2005, she was my girlfriend. She was my girlfriend. She was my girlfriend. So, if you talk about past time, location, condition, position, you have to speak using was and were. So, I am going to write here when to use was and when to use were, guys. If you want, you can take a screenshot of it. So, guys, now see how to form a sentence, how to do the conversation, how to ask a question, how to reply. So this is what we are going to learn. First of all, you should know that if you are using was is used with I. It means I was. If you talk about location, condition, position, whatever you say, I was at the bus stop. I was in the room. I was in the kitchen. You can also put past time. If you don't put past time, still it is clear. If you are using was, it is absolutely evident that was means past. If you want to use the time, you can use the time that yesterday around 6 o'clock in the evening, I was in the park. So when you put a past time, it gets absolutely clear that okay, at that particular time, your location was somewhere else. Your condition was that. So it all depends on you. What time do you want to refer? So I was. If you talk about you, were, they, plural, you have to use were. Like you were in the bathroom. You were at the bus stop. You were there. You were here. Like that. We were. And guys, make sure it's were, it's not where. There are certain people who say where, they were. It is not pronounced where, it is pronounced were, they were. Okay, so they were there, they were in the bathroom, they were in the playground, they were in the park, they were in the kitchen, like that. Plural, if you talk about plural means what? Third person plural. Means those guys, those girls, these boys, Ram and Shyam, my friends, your brothers, your sisters, they all are plural. So if you talk about plural, it means more than one, then you have to put were, like your friends were. So if I say your friends, it may be 2, maybe 3, maybe 5. Your friends were. Both of you were. Like that. So plural were. If you talk about third person singular, third person plural were, but third person singular. What is third person? I am first person. You are listening to me. You are second person. So we both are talking. I am first person. You are second person. And the person about whom we are talking, that person is third person. If we are talking about plural, then they are third person plural. If we are talking about singular person, they are third person singular. Simple as that. So he, she, it, or any singular item, you have to put was with them. Like he was angry, he was with me, he was there, he was in the bathroom, he was in the bedroom, she was there, she was with you, she was on the roof, she was in the kitchen. It was expensive earlier, it was expensive few days ago, it was attractive. Okay, and it was good, it was bad, like that you can make. And if you say like any name like Ram, Sohan, Mohan, any similar name, if you're taking, you have to put was with that. Like the girl was, Sohan was, Ram was, my brother was, like that. You got it? Okay, so was and were. Now we have to learn how to ask question and how to reply. How will you do the practice, guys? So first of all, see this. Were, you, were, we, were they, were plural plus whatever the item you want to show. It could be location, it could be position, condition. If I am asking a question to the person who is in front of me, then my question would be, if I want to know yes or no, yes or no, then first of all you have to put the helping verb were. You have to start your sentence with were. Like, hey, excuse me, were you in the market 5 minutes ago? Were you in the market? Why I am asking this question? Why I am putting were? First of all, why I am starting the sentence with were? If I am starting the sentence with were, it means the person has only two choices. Either to say yes or no. Make sure. If you are asking a question with the help of WH family, then there is nothing like yes or no. Then the person will go into detail, So if you want to know either positive or negative about anything, then first of all you have to put the helping verb. Hey, were you with that girl? Were you with that girl? It means what? I want to know whether you were with that girl or not. So if you were with that girl, your answer would be yes, I was. Yes, I was. Were you? I was. Were you? I was. Were you there? Yes, I was there. Were you in the market? Yes, I was in the market. Were you in the kitchen? Yes, I was in the kitchen. Like that. You have to practice like that. Hey, were you upset yesterday? Yes, I was upset yesterday. Were you disturbed yesterday? Yeah, I was disturbed yesterday. Like that, guys. Were we? You can also say were we. Like there are 2-3 people and they are just saying, hey, were we upset yesterday? Were we upset? And you are answering, yes, I think we were upset yesterday. Were they? Were they angry? Yes, they were angry. Were they? They were. Were they? They were. You have to practice like that. Don't think about any regional language. Neither Hindi, no Tamil, Telugu, nothing. Only think that the technique, the question is coming. So, what would be the answer form? Were they? Yes, they were. Were they? Yes, they were. Were they? No, they were not. In negative, they were not. Were you? No, I was not. Were we? No, we were not. This is the technique. So if you follow this technique, you will never think about your regional language. You will never translate that. You will understand. If this question is coming, the answer should be like this. So you will not take too much time. And you will be fluent, guys. This is the technique. Okay? So if you talk about in a third person, like, hey, was she in the kitchen? It means you want to know whether that lady or girl was in the kitchen or not. So was she? Yes, she was. Was she? Yes, she was. Was he? Yes, he was. Was he? Yes, he was. In negative, was she? No, she was not. She was not. Or you can also say wasn't. Wasn't. It all depends on you. Was not or wasn't. If you want to contract, you can say wasn't, weren't. But some people say, some people don't say. Hey, was she in the kitchen? Yes, she was in the kitchen. No, she was not in the kitchen. Hey, were you upset? Yes, I was upset. No, I was not upset. Hey, was your mother in the bathroom? Yes, my mother was in the bathroom. No, she was not in the bathroom. Like that you can say, guys. You got it? So now once you are done with these things, then you have to sit with 25 or 30 or 50 sentences, questions, and after that start speaking. I'm just going to show you a demo after that. In next video, I will take you to the computer and through screen recorder, I will teach you how to practice and I will practice with you. So you have to practice like that. If you have written some sentences, maybe 30, 40, 50 sentences, start asking. Hey, were you upset? Yes, I was upset. Were you in the market? Yes, I was in the market. Were you there? Yes, I was there. Hey, was she with you? Yes, she was with me. Was she angry? No, she was not angry. Hey, was she fat? No, she was not fat. Hey, was she beautiful that time? Yeah, she was beautiful that time. Was your father angry? No, my father was not angry. Hey, was your mother happy? Yes, my mother was happy. Like that, guys. Then you can put WH question. WH means what? You can put why, where, how. Hey, where were you yesterday? Where were you yesterday? Then you can answer it. Now you're not supposed to say yes or no. You have to answer. You have to speak about the location because the person is asking where were you yesterday? Where means location. He wants to know about the location where you were available. So you have to say, hey, I was in park. Where were you in the morning? Hey, I was in the temple. Where were you in the evening? Hey, I was with my friend. I was at my friend's home. Like that. Why were you there? If somebody is asking why were you there, it means the person wants to know the reason. Why means reason. So why were you there? Hey, I was there because my friend wanted to meet me. When were you there? I was there in the morning. So you can ask questions like this. So you understood, guys? So let me recap it once again. We were talking about was and were. This is about past state of being. Means in past your location, your condition, your position. You were rich, you were poor, you were happy, you were sad, you were slim, you were fat. Whatever you are, whoever you were in the past. You have to speak about those things. It means you are in your present time, and being in present time, you are talking about past condition. I mean past location, past situation, past position and condition, whatever. So if you are talking, then you have to say I was, he was, she was, you were, we were, they were, like that. So this is all about this state of being, about past time. So see you in another episode. Thank you very much for being with me. Stay connected and keep supporting. Thank you, guys.